VeChain's role in the National 5-Year Plan. Let's get into it. So Chris, VeChain, your biggest bag. This will bring a smile to your face. But state-backed TV station in China reports on VeChain's role in the National 5-Year Plan. This is absolutely massive news. And as we get into this, guys, if you find it useful and informative, hit that like button. We both really do appreciate it. And of course, if you're new to the channel and you want to learn more about those hidden gems and new cryptocurrencies, then do consider subscribing to the channel. By subscribing, you'll be kept up to date with absolutely everything we do here at Cheeky Crypto. It is free and you'll stay well informed, so why not? And Chris, this is your biggest bag. Is there anything else you'd like to add before we jump on down to the desktop and take a look at exactly what's going on here?
Well, just let me know what you think the price prediction, your price prediction is going to be for the end of the bull cycle. Really interested to know.
Fantastic. Yeah, drop that down in the comments down below. Let us know what your thoughts are on price prediction for the VET token. Right, let's jump on down. Fantastic. So, state-backed TV station in China reports on VeChain's role in National 5-Year Plan. So, VeChain's strategic partner and advisor, 𝗕𝗓𝗄, has shared via its Twitter handle the report made by Shanghai Media Group. This is SMG. About VeChain. As 𝗕𝗓𝗄 highlights, this TV station has strong support from China and presents VeChain as a key player in the 5-year National Development Plan. In what 𝗕𝗓𝗄 has called a solid signal, that reports presents VeChain as a bridge between traditional industries and digital economy. In the next few years, this merger is expected to account for 10% of China's GDP, while VeChain will be right in the center of that transformation. So this is absolutely massive news, Chris.
Yeah, it's huge. And, I expect nothing less from VeChain. It is my biggest bag for a reason. And I think the world is waking up now. Well, the crypto world is, and starting to see what we've been seeing for some time now. And the big partnerships we covered in a previous video where their clients are pretty much going to go with VeChain. It's kind of is what it is. And the Chinese government, we know, have been bullish on VeChain also. And we're starting to see it in the media now, which is fantastic.
Yeah, exactly, right. And it's been some fantastic follow-up as well with DHL and, all that kind of stuff on Twitter. We did follow that thread, which was interesting. But also this, right? This is huge. 10% of China's GDP, Chris. For those who do not know, 2019, China's GDP was $14.1 trillion. 10% would be 1.4 trillion. And VeChain is going to be right slap bang in the middle of that digital transformation. So what do you think that's going to do to, the VET token and, the overall market cap for VeChain? It's even if it just gets a slice of that pie, it's going to be significant. I mean, $1 trillion market cap would put VeChain at around $11. So things are going to get interesting in the next few years when it comes to VeChain. So I think you're obviously grinning from ear to ear, Chris, because your biggest bag, and it's going to be performing very, very well for you in the future, which we've often said, because VeChain is that kind of project where you can wake up in the morning and you don't even have to look at it. It's a solid project, solid team, and they're so heavily integrated in so many enterprises around the globe that you kind of just it's there, it's safe, right? I'm still surprised. I know it's 19th by my market cap. It should be a top 10 cryptocurrency. It still takes me by surprise that it's not.
Yeah. And I was going to say, Nick, there's other partnerships that we don't even talk about, like DHL, for example, just mammoth, partnerships. And, we're not really seeing it at the point where I think it's going to, what I mean? It's one of those. I think it's going to be doing remarkably well in the next few weeks, few months, and the next few years.
Absolutely. So the report does state, right? So we get back into what's going on here with this, SMG and how they've kind of been talking about, the whole government 5-year plan. But they report, right, that it states blockchain technology can not only secure data information on the network, but can also be applied to real world businesses. Yeah, I thought that was obvious by this point, But here's the tweet from Cream, right? So SMG, Shanghai Media Group's English TV channel, ICS, made a report on blockchain industry where it is heavily supported by China's 5-year national development plan. Number 2, Vechain is the featured blockchain company interviewed and filmed in this report. This is a solid signal. This is a solid signal. Don't know why you had to repeat it twice, but they did. So watch the first half of the. It's a solid signal.
Solid.
One takeaway that you must have here is it's a solid signal. So Vechain, a priority for China. So according to SMG, there is a growing demand for professionals within the country who can do both blockchain and real-world applications. As such, they highlight how these professionals have managed to emerge in Chinese companies due to their skills with blockchain. The team lead at Vechain stated, I started to pay attention to blockchain industry in 2017. More people were talking about it, and I found out that the idea and the technology really captured my attention. And China listed the technology as an emerging area at the end of 2016. So it is supported by the government as well as attracting my interest, which is interesting, right? So ultimately, I think it's not just VeChain that's a priority for China. It is, technology as a whole and pushing further forward. And some of the things that you can get, in terms of development with blockchain technology is quite fundamental to how the world, at least in my opinion, needs to go. So a bit of a no-brainer, really. But according to the report, Vechain is looking to expand its commercial services. The company is on the lookout for professionals in blockchain, the Internet of Things, IoT, and with skills in specific sectors such as food security and retail. So human resource partner Vechain said the following, right? It says, since China started to promote blockchain technology in a new infrastructure last year, many startups and big companies in the field and even companies in the traditional industries have been expanding their blockchain businesses. And they are far from enough of professionals, so the competition is tough. Which is, it's an interesting thing. Obviously, I think ultimately this space is still very, very young, right? It's going to continue to grow, and there'll be more and more professionals that will get into this space in due course. I think once it becomes widely adopted, there'll be new kind of university courses and kind of just being actually taught the fundamental things about blockchain that were myths. And then all those lies way back when you had Bitcoin that was anonymous and all that kind of stuff. All that kind of stuff's been it's come out. It's not true, and a lot of people are now widely accepting Bitcoin, but also blockchain technology. And I think it's going to change now. We're going to start seeing more adoption, and that's going to then obviously spur on new education for blockchain tech, and obviously that will then lead to new professionals within the space. So definitely an exciting time, I feel, Chris.
Yeah, it's definitely exciting. I really don't feel that we've even got started yet. I'm looking forward to seeing some of those lower price targets get taken out. And the adoption is going to be crucial to that, Nick. And it's great to see the type of partnerships and talks and conversations that we're starting to see now, and the fact that it's being sort of publicly aired. I think that's amazing. It's a step forward, and we've been invested in this project because of the fundamentals, the use case, the solid team, the solid tech, and the partnerships did play a part in our decision to invest in this particular project. Because they're mammoth partners. I kind of feel like VeChain's probably got the biggest number of huge partnerships, with some of the biggest companies in the world, and it does set them aside from a lot of other projects, in my opinion.
No, I agree. I do agree. And just to finish this article off, Chris, in 2021 alone, VeChain has added 20 new professionals to its team of approximately 80 people. And in the next few years, the company plans to double or triple this number. To do so, it will have to contend with the talent gap that exists in China, which is estimated at 750,000 professionals. Universities and students in the IT field are responding, blockchain-based projects, and even receiving support from local authorities. In that regard, graduate student at Fudan University said the following: blockchain was just becoming well known when I got my bachelor's degree. It's now being applied to a wider range of sectors, from just cryptocurrency in the beginning, but now it can be found in the whole of society. It has a very promising future. And I do agree. I think VeChain has a very promising future, and this is going to be interesting to see how this all unfolds. I mean, a 5-year national plan with China, with 𝗕𝗪𝗔𝗀𝗧 10% of that China's GDP, $14.1 trillion, just 10% of that, and some of that will flow through VeChain for sure. It's going to be interesting to see what happens with rankings by market capitalization. We said that VeChain should be in number 10. It should be in that top 10, and I do believe it will eventually get there. And this is going to be the starting point for that. But Chris, is there anything else you would like to leave the guys with before we sign off this video?
No, I think we've pretty much covered it all off, Nick. Don't forget to smash up that like button. Helps push out the content. Really love that. And subscribe and never miss any crypto content. We cover 28 or possibly even 29 projects now, Nick, as our portfolio grows in line with the number of altcoins that there are.
Absolutely. Right. With that being said, we hope everyone has a fantastic day, and we'll catch you all in the next one.
Yeah, take care.